Hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to This Week at EPL for the week of Monday, October 18th, 2021. I am Andrew.
I am Bree.
Thanks for joining me again today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Last time I was here, it was so much fun. I wanted to come back.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start out doing the same thing that we do. Well, we're going to do the same thing we do every week. Just before we go over what's actually going on this week at EPL, this week we're going to go over some new things that we have on display. So this has to do with children's and teen displays on bullying prevention. Let's see, the first one here, actually, let me bring this up. There we go.
Ta-da!
Don't read in the comments. No, I mean, you can read the comments on this video, but just that's the name of the book. Don't read the comments.
Right.
And it's probably a good thing to do. This is something that's at the teen library. We all need a place to escape from the real world. And I did not read this before. Devia. For Devia and Aaron, it's the world of online gaming. While Devia trades her rising star status for sponsorships to help her struggling single mom pay rent, Aaron plays as a way to fuel his own dreams of becoming a game developer. After a chance online meeting, the pair decides to team up, but soon find themselves targets of a group of internet trolls who begin launching a real-world doxing campaign, threatening Aaron's dream and Devia's actual life. They think they can drive her out of the game, but Devia's whole world is on the line, and she isn't going down without a fight. And doxing, do you know what doxing is?
No, I do not.
I think it kind of has to do with documents, and so it's like trying to reveal stuff about somebody to hurt them or things like that. So it's like letting all these documents out, so doxing, things like that.
Oh, brother.
Can I do this? Will this work? Nope, that's not right. How about that? Nope, not that. How about that? Nope. I'm just trying to make it so that we can't see the outside. Oh, well.
Right.
What about this next one here? Do you want to read that one?
Absolutely. So our next one that's featured is called Bully, and it is a children's picture book. Bully the bullfrog lives in a pond full of lilies. The flowers are beautiful, fragrant, and enjoyed by the many other creatures that also inhabit the pond. The pond is a very pleasant place to live, or it should be. Instead, Bully decides that only he should be able to enjoy the beautiful lilies. He demands that other inhabitants of the pond leave, and once Bully has the flowers to himself, his selfish behavior almost destroys them. Can anyone stop Bully and his bullying ways? As it turns out, the answer is yes.
I wonder who it is. I guess I'll have to read the book to find out more.
Maybe.
And then the last one here that we have for you today, the far book over that way, is How to Beat the Bully Without Really Trying. Rodney Rathbone is a self-admitted coward. Things scare him, and he can't help it. So naturally, he's terrified when he moves to a new town and the bully is ready to pounce. But just as Rodney is about to flee, a baseball flies in from out of nowhere and knocks out the bully.
Ooh.
Ouch. Now,
that's one way to take care of
that. Yeah, naturally, everybody thinks Rodney's invincible, and when really he just feels the opposite. Can he figure out how to live up to his new reputation and make friends along the way? Find out in this exciting book by Scott Starkey.
That'll be an interesting read.
But you don't have to take my word for it. Don't sue me.
LeVar Burton.
For us. Let's see. So this is where we get into the meat and potatoes, right?
Correct.
Monday. That is today.
Yes.
What have we got going on?
Crazy day as it is.
Yep. Babies and Books has already happened for the day. That was at 10 a.m. So every Monday at 10 a.m. there's Babies and Books. That is going to be in the Secret Garden if the weather is cold, which it is chilly today. So it was in the Secret Garden today. That is in the children's level just behind the service desk at the main library. Eckhart Envoys finished up probably about 13 minutes ago.
Yes.
Yep, and Social Science Surveyors is going on right now. That starts at 11:15 a.m. on Mondays. So those are homeschool programs again for the Eckhart Envoys is elementary school age, and then the Social Science Surveyors is middle school and high school age. And those start meeting over at the main library, and they have in the past gone over to the 703. They've gone just south on Jackson Street under the carport that's next to the teen library. I always get the addresses mixed up for our different parts on campus.
Well, they are. It is easy to get confused because we are such a.
This is 603, so that's 703. Yeah.
Yes.
So also notably at the teen library today, starting about approximately 4 o'clock or just a little bit after, is Magic the Gathering for the teens.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that I kind of facilitate. So it's mostly kind of open play. We play a lot of Commander. We have decks for that. We also have other decks, like 60 card decks that are not Commander. And those are really great for helping people learn. So we had a Commander game last week of 4 people, and then we also had a side game last week as well that we're just playing some of the starter decks. 2 people kind of one person getting back into the game, somebody else kind of learning the game. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we've this is actually the second? That was the second meeting, I think, of the group since it started back up pre-pandemic. So there
Good turnout
are people
so far?
there. Yeah.
Excellent.
So any teens who are interested or have been there in the past or who want to learn, come on out 4 to 7 p.m. at the teen library.
Awesome.
Tuesday, what do we got tomorrow?
So Tuesday we have the family story times both at 10:45 a.m. and at 6:15 p.m. This will likely be held in the Secret Garden, weather permitting, with the weather turning chilly as it is, and with all the rain we've had. I can't imagine the park not being a good place right now. But, never know with Mother Nature, right?
Yep.
We also have the adult Dungeons & Dragons going on. The D&D group is continuing on with their campaign on tomorrow, Tuesday, at 6:30 until 8:30. Please feel free to come in and join in the fun. It is a larger group with lots of help for new players, which I am glad about that.
Yeah. You were there 2 weeks ago, or 2 times ago.
Yes.
Kind of observing, weren't you?
Yes, and still continuing to observe because this is actually something that I'm really interested in, at least for my project. But
yeah.
Well, okay. And we also have Write a Will. Tuesday, October 19th and Wednesday, October 20th from 11 to 3, the Community Foundation of DeKalb County is offering to help create a free and sample will with an attorney. All you have to do is include a charitable donation of any value to make an appointment, or if you have any questions, please contact Community Foundation DeKalb at 260-925-0311 or email at info@cfdekalb.org. So if you are looking to have any questions about writing a will or need to know how to get started, please, I would encourage anybody to come into this because this was actually featured on the radio station I listened to this week and last week. So I think this month in general is Write a Will month.
Yeah, this was also in our email that we sent out. So if you're looking for more information on that, there should be some links in there too. This is I assume this is at the Community Foundation. I don't remember because it's not on our calendar. Yeah. Well, I guess for contact or for questions, contact.
Yeah, and if they want to meet us, and if they want to meet here, they can certainly make an appointment here.
All right. Let's see. Wednesday. There's not a whole lot for Wednesday this week. Family story time, 10:45 a.m. and again at 1:30 p.m. So actually they're not all that far apart, are they? I was going to say the earlier one and the later one, but they're not all that later.
Right.
Thursday, we can't forget.
No, let's not.
Oh, there's some fun things going on Thursday. Let's see. Nifty Knitters.
Yes.
Yep. That's 4:30 to 7. So this is with their new changed schedule or modified schedule. It used to be the 4th Thursday, I think, and now it's switched to the 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, and it was at a earlier time, but I think it was at an earlier time, and then they decided to push it back.
So that's in the closed community room. Yeah, closed community room. And our calendar says it is 4:30 to 7 p.m. On this Thursday. That is open to anybody. You don't need to be like part of the group, or there's nothing that we have is like a dues kind of thing or anything like that.
We also have it's elementary, the after school program. Generally, they plan on having this at the fountain unless the weather is too bad or it gets too cold. Otherwise, they meet in the assembly room. But I'm more interested in the peculiar pictures. What is going on there?
That's cool. So one of our I don't know what his actual title is. Alan, kind of one of the techie guys that has to do with keeping the internet running here, and making sure that the Patreon computers and everything are all ready to go, and a lot of other stuff behind the scenes. He is going to be starting a club called the Peculiar Pictures Film Club. And
Try saying that 3 times
I know,
fast.
Peculiar Pictures Film Club. I would rather just say that 3 times fast.
I don't know about
You
that.
did a joke. That 3 times fast.
Oh.
Anyway, this builds out of the large amount of movies that we have from the Criterion collection, and I didn't really understand what this was until I kind of like actually Googled it and people told me about it. So if you Google Criterion collection movies, things like that, it will let you know. But they're kind of different kind of movies that are sometimes more artsy, or at least have different styles to them. Some of them aren't as artsy; they're more mainstream and such. But for example, The Royal Tenenbaums is the movie that will be played this Thursday.
Interesting title.
Yeah. Are you familiar with this at all?
I am not.
I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I do have a note here from Alan. I think the director is Wes Anderson. It says Wes Anderson works within a style known as Art Nouveau, and that means that doesn't necessarily mean, but the colors, the quirky humor, and the overhead camera shots are all part of his films. So they've got these different kind of feelings to them.
Ooh.
So it kind of sometimes feels a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
I like, for example, the movie The King's Speech.
Oh, I love that movie.
I don't think that's one of his, but I noticed that the way that they record, that they film that was different than a lot of other movies too. So
I didn't even notice
yeah.
that. I just love that. That's a good film.
Yeah. So right now that is scheduled for 7 p.m. Now 7 p.m. is exactly right when the library will be closing. But that likely just means that we'll have somebody kind of near the door, by the door, keep the doors unlocked for a little bit longer.
Yep.
Even though the rest of the library won't be open, that's where the movie will be shown. It'll be in the assembly room.
Mm-hmm.
So in the door, up the stairs to the main level, and then to the left, kind of to the side of the service desk, and by the elevator.
That's a good turnout.
Yeah, I think it should be cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of content. That's a monthly thing as well.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Can't wait to. So yeah, we'll see how this month does, and then next month I'm interested in seeing what next month will be.
Yeah. Friday, there's not a whole lot to report on about Friday, but I do want to let people know that if you do have a scheduled home delivery of library materials or picking up that kind of thing, that's going to be happening Friday. If you would like to have library materials delivered to you for whatever reason, if you don't want to come out to the library, if you can't come out to the library, or if you have like a daycare or something like that, you can go to our website. Do I have a link for that website on here? Let's see. Website. Oh. It's there. You can go to... there. You can't see what I'm doing here behind the scenes. Anyway, right there, you can go to our website and go on the top where it says going in
the wrong direction. I apologize.
Library. It says library services.
It's easier to do it up.
Yeah. You can go to library services once you go to our website, and then scroll down to request delivery, and then or you can go to that website and then put /EMOS or EMOS, and that's short for Eckhart Mobile Outreach Services.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you can get those deliveries set up and such. You can get those set up for a loved one if you'd like to as well.
All right, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget about Saturday,
yes.
because we are open on Saturdays. This Saturday there will be a screening of the haunting feature, The Original Paris Sisters, and I believe Jamie Lawn, our marketing specialist, is going to be doing and hosting this.
I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised also if Darcy had something to do with it as well. Darcy does a lot of that kind of stuff as well.
She loves her horror stuff.
Yeah.
To each their own. To each their own.
Yep. All right. So I think that's going to wrap up. Also, if you ever happen to be dropping by while we're live on Facebook, feel free to give us a comment. We've got something here to watch and see if anybody says anything. No word for you for today, but that is the end of going to be this week at EPL. I do want to mention actually Flipster.
Yes.
We've mentioned this the last two weeks so far. Mm-hmm. Flipster is the app that allows you to check out I don't know if they're specifically the magazines that we have in the collection already, or if it's its own curated list. Oh, that's green, so it's not showing up.
Of course.
So check out Flipster, the Flipster app. If you have your library card here at Eckhart Public Library, then you can just enter the number once you get on the app, and then you can get access to a lot of different magazines going back years.
Mm-hmm. Another note, and this is just for fun. Those of you who look at like national different days and things like that of the month, I want to point out that today is National Healthcare Aid Day. So give a big shout out to all of the CNAs, nurses assistants, everybody who has been working their tails off in this last year and currently up to this year, because they do a lot of work.
It's almost been a year and a half now. It's probably more than a year and a half.
Probably,
Yeah.
but who's counting anymore, really?
Yeah.
You know, we're just trying to get back to our own sense of normal, let's face it. And then, this is probably, for all of you chocolate lovers out there, today is also National Chocolate Cupcake Day. So if you are out at any of the bakeries in your local area, please grab a chocolate cupcake for yourself or for your loved ones.
Yeah. We've got some of those around here, some bakeries as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Anything fun to mention that? You mentioned that. I'll mention, I just picked up a new project for the D&D group as well.
You did?
Yes.
Awesome.
You'll see me probably working on that. I'll do a lot of work probably next week as well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would like to see kind of what that is, it should be fun. It has to do with a lot of painting. Maybe not Tuesday session, not the first or second probably sessions in November, but probably starting in December, going on for a couple weeks or so. We're going to be running a decent amount of one-shots kind of around the holiday season.
That'll
because,
be cool.
Yeah, we may not have the same crowd that we usually have. So when we're working in the campaign, we want to have kind of some of the same people, and then we can add in people, but having some of the crucial members, it's good to have them there. So
Now,
we'll do some one-shots.
Cool. Now, will anybody have to bring supplies or anything, or will it be provided?
Generally, people don't need to bring anything. If you've got dice, if you've got the polyhedral dice, all the D10s, D20s, D12s, D4s, that's good to bring with you. But it's not necessary. We usually have enough, and we'll get a character sheet printed out for you. It'll be a bit different when we're doing one-shots, though, too, so people won't already have characters for that.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's going to be all for this week.
I think that is a wrap.
We'll see you next time.